guys, I would love to share with you one of my favorite canter exercises to help you go from this to this. So it's not a significant difference, but for a horse like Logan, changing his posture that much at this stage is a pretty big deal. So this is him at the very beginning of the work, doing a little bit of warm-up. And as you can see, he also curls behind the contact, so he's learning about a lot of things right now. But this just gives you an idea of where he starts, and then you guys can see where the work takes him. So Logan is a full-blooded quarter horse, and he's very typically built. He's pretty stocky, and so there's not a lot of airtime in his gaits, not a lot of lift or cadence or anything like that. So that's one of the things that we're trying to develop with him. And rather than doing it in such a way that it's all rein or spur or whip, I like to kind of think about ways that I can use different exercises to help the horse understand why they need to change their body shape. So you guys can probably tell he's got a little bit of a Western pleasure background in there. And there is nothing wrong with that. He is well loved by his owner. All that we are trying to do is help him become a little bit more expressive and understand that he can use that big engine that he's got in his hind leg to carry himself more. So here's the actual exercise. I put them on a 20-meter circle, and I use the space between the two quarter lines over center line as a place where I do all of the transitions. So second quarter line is going to be my upward transition, and the first quarter line that I come to is going to be my downward transition. So here's quarter line, center line, quarter line, canter. So the next quarter line that I come up to on my 20-meter circle is my downward transition. Across the center line, second quarter line, canter. Okay, and so all I'm doing is I'm letting the repetition of the transitions help me change his shape. And you can already start to see a little bit him trying to lift his pole, get his nose out of his chest a little bit more, and it's even translating to his wither. Also, this exercise helps to kind of increase impulsion with horses. Logan's a little low on the impulsion scale, and so this helps him become a little bit more sensitive and more able to respond to the aids in a little quicker way. So again, we just change direction, same exercise. 20-meter circle. Look for my second quarter line, and he's already on it. He knows the exercise, and that's what sometimes happens. And I try not to bring them back too much too soon. The only thing, and you guys will see it coming up, the only thing that I'm careful about is if they dive down really badly on me in the downward transition, because it's the lowering of the wither and the diving down that I'm really trying to correct. So I want to make sure that I emphasize the up part. And so here he's getting more forward, but also feeling pretty good in the canter. And I think this is the one where he dives down on me a little bit. Yep. And so what I do is I try to just sit there. I ask him to yield to the contact, and then we carry on. But what's interesting is one man's wrong lead is another man's counter canter. But did you see how much lift he got in that depart? And look at that carriage that he's getting in the trot. So I really don't care right here that he's doing his counter canter. I am very happy with how he's holding himself and the self-carriage that he's developing. So I don't want to make him feel wrong for it. I want him to understand that he can do the correct lead like he got right here in the same shape that he was offering me the counter canter. And to me, that is worth even more than trying to get it perfect the first time. So I love him experimenting, and if you noticed, it really is the exercise that's changing him. I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot to help him out. I'm asking him to be straight on the circle. I don't want him falling in, but I'm really just paying attention to the quality of the downward transitions mostly. So I hope that helps you guys in the development of your canter.